my friends. So this is step something, part something of my series of moving all of my coloring books that I've written down my inventory from this older journal to this new fancy one. And in the meanwhile, we're checking each one for accuracy and making sure that all the information going to this book is accurate. And then we'll go off of this book for the next year, year and a half or so. So tonight, it's late again. It's after dark. It's 9 o'clock. And it's just now cool enough to turn off the air conditioning in the cabin. I have my fancy drink. This beautiful pink drink is frozen strawberries and blueberries that I picked from next door, and some strawberry syrup, Hershey's strawberry syrup. When I was a kid, my mom used to take the Hershey's strawberry, I think it was powder at that time, I'm not sure they had syrup, put it in milk, and she'd make what we all called bunny milk, because the image on the can of the Hershey's was a bunny. So all of us wanted bunny milk, and she'd mix strawberry in it. I had a sweet tooth my whole life. So they had bought some strawberry syrup for their ice cream and didn't like it, so gave it to me, and I was like, oh my gosh, bunny milk. But it's an upgraded version. So it's got almond milk because I am lactose intolerant, and it's got a splash of some berry flavored seltzer water. So it's kind of like an Italian soda with cream. What do they call those? A cremosa, an Italian cremosa here in the United States, with real berries in the bottom. So it's absolutely delicious. I've been drinking it all day, basically. Okay. I do have us a pack of stickers here for when we need it. We're going to use the blue pack this time. So this is the cute pack scissors. Stickers. We have our fancy dancy. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? I just accidentally turned the light down, and that's really nice. Not glary. My fancy tweezers, some fancy pens, and let's get to it. So today we are doing the rest of the spooky, which is mostly Coco Wyo type printed stuff. And then we're going to move into whatever else I have that's Coco Wyo, which I don't have. I think I only have a couple more. And one I can't find, so it's possible I destashed it. And then we're going to do, once we get those odds and ends out of the way, hopefully we'll do the R.J. Hampsons, because I need to do a big push, because I want to do the 2024 freakout tag that I was tagged in, but I have to know how many books I have and how many percentage of colored, and I don't know that. I have no idea until we finish this inventory, because it's a mess. So let's begin. So we're going to start with Coco Wyo's Spooky Girl. Now this was all the rage last year. And this is, oh, let me see if I can get you a better picture here. Hold on. All right, my coloring space is a bit of a mess, so I had to move a few things. So let's look up Spooky Girl. Now, I've had Spooky Girl for a while. Haven't done very much in it. I kind of fell out of love with the paper pretty quickly, but I love this book. So of all of the books with this paper, that's one that I do like to work in. Ooh, look at that. Everything that's squiggly blacked out, we've got in there. So that's great. We've got a chunk in there. Okay, here we go. Here's the spookies. So this is Spooky Girl, and it says we've got 2. So let's see if that's true. Oh my goodness. There's a few in here, Coco Wyos, that I don't know where they are. They're somewhere. I must have them someplace very special. I'll have to find them. Okay. Spooky Girl. So we all love this one. It's you know, her with her big eyes and just sort of snapshots of her life. And I think this book is just detailed enough for what it is, and it's adorable. I can deal with the crappy paper. Alcohol, it's very thirsty newspaper type paper, and alcohol markers just, it sucks up your alcohol markers. So I've used some of my cheaper leftover ones. Most of those have run out though. I hate to use my Copics on this, but anything cheap I have laying around from old Wish purchases or something that I've inherited from friends. But I mean, I think she's adorable still. And I don't think I'll ever destash this one because she's just so cute. I think I kind of was doing it from front to back. So the pictures I've done are towards the front. Aw, there's just so many cute pages in here. And yeah, it even feels like you're going to get newsprint off on you. It's just, blech. I don't care for it at all. But she's so cute. And the finished pages, as you'll see, I think, come out really nicely. At least other people's finished pages I see come out really nicely. Not always mine. Okay. Okay, I forgot to put a blotter page in between this one and this one. But I don't think I'd ever do this page anyway. It's just too much eyeball. This is one I did last Christmas, I believe. Really enjoyed it. Just alcohol markers. I had a good time doing this one. And see how they turn out? I mean, there's enough of the shading done for you that you don't really have to do shading. And they're just nice looking pages. So one, I thought this one looked like fun. And some of them are real easy because there's so much black. A whip. The longest whip I have. I fell out of love with my color choices. I would like to go back and fix it just to show myself that I can, because I can fix this. Just haven't been motivated to do so. 2, this is the first one I ever did out of this book and one of the first colorings I ever put on Instagram. My best friend said that this was me at night. He's so right. And that's it. So I have only done 2. All right, so let's put Spooky Girl into our book. Okay, we need to get a pen. Let's do something very different from our Mythagorias. See where we left off, our Mythagorias? That was a fun video to do, all the Mythagorias and the mythographics. So this is Spooky Girl. And this is Coco Wyo, who knows who the artist is. And I've done 2. All right. Nice. Okay. Let's look at the next one in this series, which is Weird Couple. And it says I've done 0, and I think that's true. I can't remember if Spooky Town or Weird Couple came next. But we'll do Weird Couple and then Spooky Town. I think that's the order they came out in. But I'm not quite sure. So Weird Couple is Coco Wyo, and it's like Spooky Girl is a teenager now and she's dating. Now my problem with this one is I just haven't been able to get into it. I mean, it's cute, but there's something different about this. I don't know if there's more big spaces. I mean, looking at it doesn't seem like it. I have a poorly printed copy too. I don't know. I've really thought about destashing this one. And I might keep it in the collection one more year, but you know, I don't love these pages as much enough to deal with the paper, honestly. And looking through it, I don't really see any pages I would do. I don't know what it is about this one. It's the subject matter or something. Yeah, the more I look at it, the more I don't want this book. I'm going to take it down to the free pile at the library. It's completely untouched. It's not worth the postage to send it to any of you guys. It costs more to send it to you than it would for you to get it. They're really affordable. I don't know what it is about it, but I just don't like it. And this was before Coco Wyo tripped up and dabbled in AI. So it's not that it's AI. I don't know. I just don't. I guess it's all the lovey-dovey. I don't know. It's all the couples. I'm just not into it. Yeah. We're not even going to enter that one. That one's going to the library. So then we have Spooky Town. And this one is back to Spooky Girl again. And in this one, it says, I have done one. And I think I have done one. Now, supposedly, these are all the people that live in Spooky Girl's town. And I find this one more fascinating. It's a much better printed copy. I mean, it's so black. Where is it printed out of? I usually don't get ones this black. It doesn't say what it's printed out of. They always say where they're printed from. That's weird. It's blank. Oh, I didn't go back far enough. Las Vegas. Yeah, when I get them out of Las Vegas, they're great. When I get them out of Troutdale, Oregon, they're terrible. One time I just kept sending a book back. I figured, you know, eventually they'll get it. And eventually I got it out of Las Vegas and it was better. They must have a better printer, but look how black that is. See, and I think that's one thing that makes this awful paper a little bit better, and it doesn't quite feel like as newspapery as the Spooky Girl one does. And I find these pages much more interesting. These are all the characters of her town. I think you can read up on them too. These are funny. And the characters have character. Yeah, I like this one a lot better. And the fact that it's so black makes me so happy. Here's the one I've done. Now, this character I really like. He's like this little insecure young vampire. That's him right there. I gave him old man hair, but I think he's a kid. I had a really fun time doing this page. I remember having a good time doing it. And I haven't done any more. But see, I just think the pictures are more interesting than the book where they're on dates. Every single page. I like the different characters. This one makes me chuckle. They always look so scared. She scares me. Yeah, I enjoy this book much better. Oh, did I start another one? I guess I was going to because I have a blotter page in there. This character makes me laugh. Oh, that's a neat page. And all the outdoor scenes are at night. Yeah, I enjoy this one. So let's put Spooky Town in. And we have just one. Just one. Okay. Okay, next we have one that is not Coco Wyo. I'm going to switch up the colors. I have more Coco Wyo books, like I said, but I obviously don't have them here. I'm going to have to round them all up and do them on another show. Okay, this is a controversial one. This is Spooky Boy by Lainie D. This one came out right on the heels of Spooky Girl, and everyone thought that it was copied, that Lainie D copied. Lainie D then put out Akira and a few others that had the same sort of style. And so everybody kind of calmed down and figured Lainie D that she had her own style, just happened to look like Spooky Girl. And I really figured that they're not AI. This was kind of before AI took off anyway. They're not AI, but they did look a little bit copied. Now, but this one actually has a storyline behind it, and I can't remember if it was like Lainie Dow's Amazon page or somewhere I read it, but this boy is autistic and lives in his own little world, and I liked that. And so all these creatures that follow him around, they don't really scare him. He's more just interested, you know, and the fact that he's kind of clueless to them is part of his autism. He just doesn't really see them. He's in his own little world. He's got a little earring. I just think he's just a just a quirky little guy. And I really liked this one. So before it was even decided that if Lainie D had copied the style or not, I decided to keep it simply because we all copy styles. There isn't much that's brand new out there. And I didn't think it was copied enough. I mean, yes, the child has big eyes and a round head, but it's very different scenes, a very different storyline. And even most of her monsters are straight out of a Ghibli movie. So it was obvious that Lainie D takes her inspiration very directly from other sources. But I did like the storyline. So I've always kept this one. Now I don't think I've colored anything in it. See you again. And see, he's always just pretty peaceful, doing his own little thing, not really aware of all the scariness around him. I sort of related to him, and I like him. I like him as a character. Oh, I did do one in here. I did that one. Yeah. He's just walking along camping. He like rigged up his lantern. He's all set to go. And then there's ghosties all around the place. And his cat doesn't have any eyeballs. But he's looking at his map in his own world. This was all alcohol markers, nothing else. I wouldn't use I wouldn't pencil shade or anything in these. Although people who do take Coco Wyo's paper and do penciling and shading and stuff, that's amazing. Really amazing. Little instructions. Explore the creepy world with the adorable spooky boy. So I got this in 22, and I only have one in it done, but I'm going to keep it. Now, spooky boy, Lainie D. Let's talk Lainie D for a second. I do believe these were hand-drawn. Maybe they're not very original. But I also do believe that Lainie D has stepped into the AI world. Her current books, they're all over the place. Every book's a different style, and every style looks remarkably like another artist. So although she did a few like this, which made me think she just happened to have a style that was a lot like one that was popular at the time, I'm now starting to think she's quite the copycat, or her latest ones look very AI. So I don't get any more Lainie D. In fact, I only have two. I have this one and Akira, but I can't find Akira, which is a story of a little Japanese boy. And I'm wondering if I rehomed that one because I believe that one might be AI. So we'll just keep Lainie D there for now. And if I find Akira, we'll put it in somewhere. All right. What do we have that's an odds and end Coco Wyo? We have this one, Chinese. I need to decide on this one. I love China, been to China. I love everything about China. And I like this book. I don't love this book. Printed in Las Vegas, so I have beautiful black. Paper's not as bad as the Spooky Girl. And they're beautiful. They're what they are is they're iconic Chinese drawings with iconic stuff in them. I think what I don't get is they're just like, here's a door, there's a tiger, there's a heron. You know, they're not really there's a nature scene, but I don't do nature scenes for nature scene's sake. I like a story, and these aren't really stories. They're just iconography. I mean, that's a cute panda, but this one has always fascinated me. Now, here's one that I think I would like to do. You know, there's interaction happening. There's activity happening in it. This one's just really cool. Saw a lot of those in China. And all of these things are things I saw in China, so it's very memorable. And, oh, that looks very Japanese. And it makes me want to do it just for that sake. So if anything, I do like flipping through this. The monkey god. I do like flipping through this. I love this page. And just remembering my trip to China. Yes, I took a lot of photos, but in those photos, there's a lot of photos of someone that I would rather not be reminded of, so I don't look at them very often. But These bring back memories too. Did you know this? This looks like a lot of different beasts, but usually they're different types of dragons on roofs. And the more you had, the more prestigious was the person's position in society who lived here at this house. I learned that when I was in China. So these pages are really cool. I know Doodle Robot has this, and she has struggled finishing a page. I think that's cool. Yeah, I just need to open this up. These are all pages. She's cool. Chinese opera singer. These are all pages that I would like to do. I mean, I would even do that one. And I think that this is older. I don't think this is AI. But Coco Wyo never says who draws their images. I don't think it's Shutterstock or anything either. See, this was printed in 21. Yeah. So I'll keep it. I have nothing done in it. Oh, I'm sure I bumped you a million times. I'm sorry. I'm a bumper when it comes to what do I do with my book? Let's put in China. Let's put it in a different color though, because it's not Lainie D. I toyed with the idea of putting all of my. See, I just keep bumping you. Putting all of my Coco Wyos in one color, but then I realized. Yeah, that would make sense, I guess. But I wanted to put the spookies in one color, and then I wanted to put Lainie D with the spookies. Oh, well. Chinese in this bright orange. Is that what it's called? Just Chinese? Yeah. Coco Wyo. That's funny. Chinese. Okay. Now, I did find my old journal. That yellow doesn't show up very well, does it? Probably going to regret that. Let's look for China. I think we saw it. See, it looks like I have some others here of Coco Wyo. Glassy World, Mystery Island, Life Inside Jar. Oh, there's Chinese. Why didn't I see those in my collection? I really want to put these. Okay, I'm going to go look for them because I'd like to put them with Chinese. And if that's the case, I might make that a darker color. It's not too bad, but I'm going to go look for them. All right, I found them. And I went over this darker, and we're going to do everything in this darker blue for the rest of the Coco Wyos. So what do we have here? I know we have Mystery Island right here on top. It says I've done 3, so let's look at Mystery Island. You all know Mystery Island. Let's put that in here. Mystery Island. Coco Wyo. This one is so cute. The paper is horrendous. This is the one that's a square book, and you can take out each one of these pages once you're done coloring, and they're all part of a puzzle. And then, I don't know, you could hang them on your wall. I don't know. Because each one, I mean, there's a lot in here, and you take them out and you paste them all together, and it makes a giant puzzle, which I don't know who has enough room to do that on. But it is absolutely a cute idea. This must have been printed in Las Vegas. Yep. Look how black that is. It's a cute idea. The pages are adorable. There's a lizard and an axolotl and some frogs. And then just the characters are, I mean, look at it. It's just cute. You know, parts of the poster obviously are at night and parts are day. So you've got all kinds of pages. I absolutely love this book. And again, I love it enough to deal with the paper. This is the better paper though. This isn't not like Spooky Girl. It's not quite as thirsty. But what I have found is that although alcohol markers are what I found the best thing for these kinds of books, the paper does change the color of the alcohol marker, even my fancy Copics. So I might have like a sunny yellow and I put it on here and it looks more like a tan yellow. It kind of mutes them down, or in some of them it brightens them up. And some of them you put it on here, it looks very different, but once it dries to the correct color. So you kind of have to These are adorable. You kind of have to get used to the paper and know how that particular pen behaves. Chapter 2, In Harmony. The beauty of nature and get to know the people of the secret world. This was chapter 2. I don't know how it can be chapters when it's parts of a poster. But you will see that I do have a page in here. I think I might have finally finished it. It's awful. It was before I figured out how the markers worked on this paper. See, it's just... And like you'll see a page that has more of this pond. I mean, they all hook together. And it would be fun. It would be fun to put them all together. If anything, put it all over your floor one night once you finished coloring it and then put them back together in a portfolio or something, I guess. I don't know if it's worth the trouble, but it'd be fun to see your work all put together like that. Has anybody finished this book, and have you thought about doing that? I haven't heard anybody that has finished this book. There's a lot of pages. But again, as you can see, they're adorable. There's stuff happening, there's activities, there's characters you like. Here's the most recent one I've done. I think I've started at the beginning and gone through. I have not kept my color scheme. I think for it to be a cohesive poster, you'd have to make sure you kept your color scheme flowing throughout the whole thing, and I haven't. I've treated them like separate pages. I like this old lady. I kind of colored her like an axolotl. I don't know what she is. No, I never did finish it. This one just went wrong in so many places, Alcohol markers dripped, they bled, I picked the wrong colors. It was definitely, and I think the little I've done more on it was just testing more colors. This has become a tester page. Like, I don't know what this green's gonna look like on this paper, and so I do it and it comes out yellow. So I have 1 so far and 2. A holistic vision. Can you separate the pictures in this chapter from the book and the truth will reveal? Oh, so maybe the poster is only the first chapter and the second chapter are independent pictures? I don't know why she's reading a story to a statue, but she is. Isn't that cute? Yeah, see, here's what the poster looks like at the end of the day. Frog, chameleon, axolotl. All right, Mystery Island. So I will keep that one, and we have done 2. Perfect. All right, go back pile. Now, we need to pick out more stickers. Boop, because we're on to a new page, and I'm excited about that, and I like to pick out the stickers with you, so I don't do them ahead of time. So first off, we need some more washi tape. These are pretty thick washi tapes. I think I like the thin ones, don't I? The thin ones. I just had them. Hold on, let me find my washi tapes. I desperately need to do some cleaning and organizing. All right, let's pick out some cool. So we're just doing, there's a lot of, what's this? How about this blue tape with lemons? Again, these are my cheap, really thin washi tapes I got off of Wish a long time ago when I was buying things off of Wish. Wish has really cheap stickers and washi tape that are all, I've liked everything I've gotten from there in that genre. But I haven't bought from there for a long time. Did you guys watch Disney Meg's setting up her new planner? She has this cool knife. I thought she called it a puddle knife, but I don't think I'm remembering that correctly. And she could just hold it and then rip the washi tape and it rips straight. I want one of those. That's cool. All right, I'm too tired to pick a different color right now, so let's just do books. Books. Okay, let's pick out stickers. I have got a notebook of cute packs here. We've done coffee. I didn't show you in the last video, but it says right there, these packs come with this, all the stickers and everything, plus name tags that you peel and stick on the corners. This was the fun, my straw. This is the fun one with the Space Invaders. Do you want to use those Space Invaders? They were cute. Look at those Space Timber stickers. Where were those Space Invader stickers? Not here. Under the rainbow. Someone said they wanted to use, I can't remember now, the psychedelic rainbow stickers for, what was it? These are really reflective, aren't they? Hologram. Not in this one. Ooh, food. We like food. Look at that cute girl. Let me turn this out. Where's a white sheet so you can see it? Here we go. These are see-through. Aren't they cute? That girl's adorable. Look at her. She's cute too. And then this pack also has some just shiny. These are too light, but wouldn't they be pretty on dark paper? I've used some of these before. Okay. And these are fun. Not quite the right sizes for what we need though. Okay. Let's put these back. What was on this side? Oh, that's fun, isn't it? We could use those. The washi tape we did was blue. Let's keep these as an idea because I'm wondering if we could find something more in the blue and yellow line. Yeah, something organic. This is called the Good, what's it called? The Good Green Life. Let's see if we can find little stickers that'll work. These are cute, but they're not little. Those are a little bit too big. Cute. Ah, those would work. Yes, those would work. And these would work too. Not together, maybe a different page. Look at these. These types of stickers are fun because let's see if you can see it. There we go. Usually they're not see-through like this, but you peel them off and you fold them over the side and it makes those tabs. I actually have them here. It makes tabs on the side. Yeah, those are cool stickers. Okay, let's do this one. It's got paints and paintbrushes and a little drink with lime and ice. Yeah, everything we love, right? Let's use those from the Good Green Life Garden Cute Pack. Okay. And we get our fancy sticker. Ooh, I want to put these up at the top. This one right here. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Bring you in a little bit so you can see it better. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so here's a paint palette. I'm probably doing a lot of heavy sighing. My legs are hurting me. And let's see. There's two. It's cute, huh? Let's do this hand that's holding something. 3. Yeah. How about a pitcher of tea? 4. And how about something? I don't know what all these are. 5. That's cute. All right, over on this side. I like this girl. Let's take her off. These are vinyl. They won't rip. The back of someone's head. And how about, we'll take off a little flower here. Yeah. These are flower petals, these little tiny ones. Kind of nice, aren't they? Yeah, we should put some flower petals over here. I don't know what this thing is. The hand was holding this. It almost looks like a part of a peach, maybe. Speaking of fruit, I went blueberry picking tonight at the free blueberry patch by my house. Got some fresh blueberries. It was wonderful. I try to do that every evening in the summertime, and I freeze them. I don't get out there every evening, though, because I don't feel well enough every evening. Here we go. There's that. Yeah, are you guys seeing these? That's like a hand holding cherries or something and a paint palette. Let's do a bowl with some flowers floating in it. This might be an iced tea. Yeah. Let's do a book. A book. A book right there. And how about this glass with the lime in it and the ice for the bottom. Okay. That's really pretty, isn't it? I think I would really like to, I really want to put this plant somewhere. Let's put it down here at the bottom. All right, let's zoom out now and see what we look like. Yeah, that's great. That is great. Okay. We are on to, let's do Glassy World. Glassy World's right here, and it says I've done 2 in it. Now, I do like this book. It's Coco Wyo, but it's been worth it to keep it for me. Glassy World. This was kind of at the beginning of the jar series. There's been a lot of copies and a lot of straight up rip-offs. That AI company called something 99. Anything that's got numbers in it is usually the same company. They're a publishing company. They totally ripped this off, even down to this picture. I hope they get in trouble for that. Oh, pretty printing. Is this in Vegas? Yes. So I like this one just because it's not just in a jar. I get tired of just coloring things in jars. I have one where everything's in a jar. But this is glass. Like the shells of these snails are glass, and they've got water in them with little sea trinkets in it. And I love that. Most of the glass things have a liquid in them and then things floating. So the breasts of these little chickadees and these little baby Dumbo octopus, they've got water, although they're in water, they've got water in their little heads, and in that is strawberries. So usually they've got unusual things in them, and there's a lot of opportunities to color glass. And these guys, they've got a night sky in their head, and they're sitting on a box full of peaches in water. So it doesn't make a lot of sense, and I think it's fantastic. This one has 4-leaf clovers and ice cubes inside of his snake body. I mean, animals that are made of glass with liquid in them and fun things inside that. So that's why I like this book. This is my favorite glass book that I've seen. And it just gives me so many options to do the glass within the page. Like everything in here is glass. The moons are glass. And it's such good practice for when I'm, doing a fancy page that has glass in it, especially glass with liquid in it. Since all these have liquid, you have the opportunity to not only to draw things that you're looking through glass to see, but also through glass and liquid, which changes, right? This one isn't that beautiful? She's got real shallow liquid. She's a mermaid in a light bulb. Now see, here we have just some straight up things in jars, which is what took off in a bazillion books later. But this was kind of in the beginning, this Glassy World was. I love this Nautilus. He's got a whole pond scene inside of him. And he's out in space, as Nautilus do. And then he's got these flying stones that are also glass filled with liquid and more lotus in them. I think that's a really cool page. It would be fun for Space Timber to do that. I'm going to have so much fun in Space Timber. I'm just going to go through all books, books that need colored in, books that don't, books that are not space topicked books. That's what I want to do, and find space pictures. Because, see, you can find space pictures anywhere. Here's a snail on a leaf that happens to have a glass shell with a pond scene in it, and it's in outer space. All these are in outer space. Neat, huh? This is a turtle with a terrarium on its back. And, oh, it's carrying the terrarium. I kind of like that because it's roped on. I like that better than just things growing out the back. I think she's cool. Everything is glass. Her scarf, her hat, her bag, everything's glass. All these little glass fish. And she's riding a broom. How cool is that? This witch is really awesome. I think this is her dress, and it's glass because her poofy sleeve is glass. Her hat is glass. And it's got liquid in it with flowers. Liquid in it with fish and waves. And look at her whale keychain. I mean, her whale keychain. Isn't that neat? Neat stuff. I think this is the, yeah. Although he's happy here, he's sad there. Look, a game controller. I mean, it's just, this is clever. This isn't just taking a scene and sticking it in a jar. It's just very, very clever. That one's cool. These are donuts flying around the sky filled with rubber duckies in water. Nothing makes sense. That's these right here. Those candied apples, but they're glass. Sushi, glass sushi with strawberries and fish inside it. Glass books. Glass bunnies with flowers in them. I mean, it's just, I wish I knew who the artist was. This is really fun. Very imaginative. Now here's an opportunity to draw things dripping on glass. It's just so cute. Why is she sad? She's reading a letter and she's sad. And he's inside here painting, happy. And they seem happy. Wait, this one has a halo. Are you... wait, you're all ghosts. I don't know what's going on here. Here's when I started. I was experimenting with some neon colors. I'm totally fine with this. I just stopped and forgot about it, I think. I'll have to continue on with that. Here's one I did. If I remember right, this was a buddy. I really enjoyed. Had a lot of fun dealing with looking through glass at things. So trying to make them look a little different. I've tried a lot of different techniques for that, and I was practicing here. 2, this was the very first one I did. These are all alcohol markers with some gel pen. So I've done 2 in here. Yeah, I really like this one. So Glassy World, Coco Wyo, and I've done 2. Okay. Glassy World, Coco Wyo, and I've done 2. Perfect. Okay. Moving on. 2 go back. Okay, here is the Life Inside Jar one. Now, this one I got because I liked Glassy World so much, but this is, and I do like this one too, but it is not as much because it's all, things in jars. It says I've done 1, and I know that was a buddy. The nice thing is if you have books that you haven't started yet, get a buddy. And I hadn't started this one, so I did a buddy. And this one is very cute, a little simpler, scenes inside jars. And I think the reason I don't get into this one so much is it's so big. And it's a lot of space. It's not detailed enough for it, the page being so big. If this was a square book or half the size, like a pocket book, I think these would be great. But it's a little too simple for me and takes up too much space, so it eats up my markers. And, you know, with markers, it's hard to get a smooth, so, and you can't use really paint on this mix. And this is not a very well printed one, so this must be Troutdale. No, this is Vegas. Wow. It's got lines and stuff. It's not very well printed. I mean, the pictures are cute, but I think they'd be better if they were smaller. I'd be more into it. Or if I had a medium that I didn't care that this page sucked it up. I guess I could try pastels on it, maybe. Can't really use paint. Crayons don't work very well on this paper. Makeup. Those backgrounds. Not do a background. All options. I've kept it in my pile. I'm starting to think, though, that I don't really want it. These are just too big. Too much blank space. Yeah, I'm coming up on the one I did. I did this one. Oh, that's how I dealt with the background. I did a stencil with some distress ink. I enjoyed it, but it was a little simple. And I got carried away with my white marks, and it looks like bird poop dripping on the jar. But I do like how I did the reflective colors around the side, and I do like the cork, and I do love the stencil in the back. I guess if I thought about doing everything with a stencil in the back, it makes them more doable. What do you think? That's cute. I have so many coloring books with so many options. Actually, these up front are cuter. Yeah, I'll keep it another year. Actually, these in the front are a lot cuter than the ones in the back. There's more going on. Aw, I think that's the cover, isn't it? Yeah. There's another simple one, though. I'll keep it one more year. Okay, so this is Life Inside Jar. Coco Wyo 1. All right, I have one more Coco Wyo, and I'm already regretting not putting it up by Lainie D. Because, oh, this isn't Coco Wyo. This is Lainie D. Dang it. And see, now I've got it separated from the Lainie D. But that's how this goes. That's why I suggest for those of you with lots of books that are worried about making mistakes like that, is to get a book that you can remove pages, like a Happy Planner. Let's see. That color was this lighter blue, I believe. That lighter blue? Yes. Or that one, 34. I think it was number 34. Isn't that the one I just put back? Nope, that's the color. Okay. So we're going to go back. This Lainie D will be out of order, but that's all right. He's not too far away. So this is Akira. I was calling it Ajira. This is Akira. And this is the other one of Lainie D's that I have. This was done in, did they even say? 2022. Printed in Las Vegas. So I don't think it's AI. I think it looks like a lot of other books. This is the one that it could be AI, but I don't think so. At the time this came out, AI wasn't this sophisticated. There would have been a lot of errors. I found no errors in these pages. What I found is that this looked kind of like Spooky Boy. And so I'm like, well, this is Lainie Dow's style. But then, like I said, more recent books, Lainie Dow looks like a lot of different people. And looks like a lot of different people we've seen before. These pages are just, I don't know if Akira is a manga or an anime. I haven't been able to find it. But it almost looks like scenes from an anime. Especially where they don't have borders. It looks like they're just cut out, like some sort of scenes cut out. It's a very different, strange book. I like it, though. Now, this is, you know, very Japanese, which is cool. Yeah, it's got a lot of Japanese mythology in here. This is the one I did. My dear is shiny. This was done with a palette. This was an Amanda Colors palette, and it was just like the greens, the pink, and the red. However, I was painted myself into a corner, and I think I abandoned the palette and added the browns in or something. One of these is not. One of the big colors in here is not on that palette. But I liked it, and I had a good time doing it. It was fun. It was all alcohol markers, easy to do. Paper's typical Amazon paper. It does suck it up, but it doesn't spread because it sucks up, so that's kind of nice. This paper is thirsty, but it doesn't spread the ink. I don't know, what do you guys think about this? It's almost like it's been cut out of something, or maybe it's blown up. Maybe that's just the style for this book, that there's no borders, it just goes edge to edge, which, you know, I personally like. I like it to have a border or edge to edge, not to just have empty space that I have to figure out what to do with. It does seem like it's a story, and I wonder if it's an anime. It looks like Akira is made out of wood as well, like maybe he's part wood. His legs and arms look like they're wood. And it's got reoccurring creatures, and yeah, I think it must be a story of some sort. So yeah, I mean, it's neat. Now this one has a misprint. This page is here. I love this. And then it's here again. I am missing, I've looked at flip throughs and I'm missing a page. I've got duplicates of one and I'm missing another. I don't know if it's a story or not. I mean, I should probably, oh, this code gives you music. I don't know. This book's a kind of a mystery to me. I enjoy it. I mean, I do enjoy it, and it's going to stay in my collection. I just don't know what to think of it. Here's the ISBN if you want to check it out. I think you can still find it. Pretty sure. So we're going to do Akira, Lainie Dow, and I've done one. So, you know, the other Lainie Dow's here, and it's here. They're separated, but at least they're the same color, and I can flip through, well, sort of, not really. Oh, well. There's going to be mistakes. All right. So, that was this one, The World of Souls Akira. The I de-stashed mermaids, All It Colors mermaids. I think it might have been AI, and I didn't appreciate it. And yes, so that is the rest of those sorts of books. Now I have a few more odds and ends that are on that kind of paper that I want to include in this video. So let us find another color. Let's do a brown. And before we get into the R.J. Hampsons, let's do these odds and ends. So let's do Tropigoth. This is the only Carla Magana I have. I absolutely love her. I love Tropigoth. I once in a while participate in Christina's Art Corner's Tropigoth hashtag, and she does a reel at the end of the month of everybody's pages. I think these pages are absolutely delightful. They are, this one's printed in Troutdale, but there's no black. The black is where Troutdale has a problem. These pages, I love them so much. It's not that I dropped out, that I've dropped off coloring them. It's that I've had so many other things to color. But every time I get into one of these pages, I have the most fun. Carla Magana is fantastic. So here's one I've done. All these were for Christina's Arts Corners monthly thing. So this was a monthly one. And they're fun to see how people do them differently. I did this background kind of splotchy and metallic. Don't really care for the background, but I love her. Aren't these great pictures? I love her. I think they've already done her. I'm not sure, but I was kind of hoping to do her soon. They did this one. I love this one. They're way ahead of me. I should pick one of these and do them in August. My August is crazy. I have no more room for buddies. I'm doing so many mythographics and mythogorias that I'm just going to be working on big pages all month. So I'm looking at September now for buddies, but September's space timber. So I'm going to be looking for, if you've got a page with some space in it, I'd be interested in doing it with you. She's cool. I think she's been done already. I'm just going to have to look at some of what has been done and do some of them because these are great. She's my favorite. Disney Megs was going through this book and it's her favorite of her coloring too. A lot of people liked her coloring her. I don't know what, something about her made her a lot of fun to color. It's my first time working with making things look like they're shiny off of her, and I really enjoyed that. So this is my favorite one that I did in the book. I didn't even bother with the background. That's 2, 3. This one, I thought this was part of the shell chair that she was on. I didn't understand why the texture was different. Turns out that's part of her hair. I just thought Carla had a rare short-haired girl. I mean, her hair is usually really long. That was her hair. Everyone else saw that but me. So I just have a lady with a pixie cut, and that's part of the shell chair she's on. And then I added all this down here, the sand and the water. So that's 3. There's 4. This is the first one I did for that hashtag. Really had a good time. Made the butt of her pants glittery. Made her back metallic. I drew that circle in, put it metallic, made it metallic. I had fun with her. That's 4. She's beautiful. I don't think there's any more. Aren't these great? This is the only Carla book I have, but I feel like I got one of her best ones. When I look at all the others, I love them all, but this one I still think is one of her best. Yeah. So 4 for tropigoth. Okay, let's put tropigoth in. Tropigoth. I didn't really shake this at all, did I? Carla Magana. I know we say Magana, but even on her books, she doesn't have the tilde thing over the end. So I don't know if it's Magana or Magana, because I never see it spelled in publications with the little tilde thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Sweet. Okay, that's all the Carla Magana I have. So let's get a different color. Let's do a green. And we're going to do another one off. If I can find where I put it. There it is. Erik Barrett. Barrett, Magical World. Now, it's a total shame I've not done more in this one. This is a fantastic book. So, ooh, we need to find the Carla Magana one in here, don't we? Yeah. And the Erik Barrett. Here's Magical World. Erik Barrett says I've done 2 in it. And we destashed these top ones. We didn't like them. And we destashed, don't tell her, but I destashed this winter one of Rita Berman. I didn't like it. Carla, where are you? Coloria, Wonderful Little World, destashed because it's AI, lying jerks. Liars. Don't like liars. Carla Magana, Tropigoth, yep, 4. All right. So, we're going to do some Erik Barrett. I know some of you have this book. This is a really neat book. Again, it's, you know, the crummy paper printed in Las Vegas, though, so the black is really nice. But it's just so easy to color. I mean, I did all of this with alcohol markers. I really like the way the stones came out. I took metallic acrylic pens for the little stars and stuff. Made these little weird bat creatures that show up in several places. And he has little sayings here. Miracles can be found even in the stolen moments. One thing I was really impressed with what I did here was I made her viewfinder in her camera reflecting what she's taking a picture of. I thought that was a nice touch. So there's one. I think I've done 2 or 3 in here. I think these pictures are great. And this is all about finding magic all around you. So it's kind of like turtles with things on their backs. Oh, I hate it. It's just been overdone. But it's not necessarily a spooky book, but this is a spooky page. The rest of it's just sort of like, you know, magical. Kind of a stripped down version of what you might see in a mythographic. This is a whale flying upside down. Oh, that's right. It's broken into chapters. So those were cities. This chapter is the countryside that we're going to look at now. So this is the countryside. These are he does these weird little round birdie things. I think they're fun. And it's all about finding magic in the, like there's a little dragon in a broom outside of a window. There's those fat little birdies. I think they're hysterical. And fish that are flying. See, I mean, this is neat. And it's easy to color because there is a lot of black in it. Okay, that was the countryside. The next one is the ocean. Oh, I always thought this one was cool because you are under the water looking up at someone standing on the water. That is cool perspective with like smoke coming out of his eyes. I think this guy's a great artist. He's definitely human. This is definitely all him. And I just think he's superb. I would get more. I think he has others. I would get more. This is where that page is. I looked for it everywhere in Mermaid, and I forgot it was in this book. I think this is so neat. The guy who's flying over the mermaid who's swimming, and he's saying, hi. I just think that's so neat. I meant to do this page. I couldn't find it. I couldn't remember what book it was in. Oh, another mermaid. She's so pretty. All right, and then the next chapter is Up in the Clouds. So we'll find magic up in the clouds. Isn't she sweet? Those little fat birdies again. Oh. Fat little poofy sunfish. Isn't he a great artist? I think he's fantastic. Very underrated. I mean, I know those of you that have this book love it because you've messaged me and said you had it and you loved it. I'd like to see your finished pages. All right, and then the next chapter, Deep in the Woods. So we're going to look for magic deep in the woods. Oh, I've often wanted to color this one because it's so funny. I think he has a fantastic imagination as well as a very colorable style. Very easy to color. Oh, that's a magnificent dragon. You could call him a wood dragon. Wait, are we wood dragon this year? Yeah, we're the year of wood dragon, right? Oh, baby dragon in a bubble. Oops, I missed one. Oh, I love this one. The perspective of looking down onto this little fox and the flying goobery birds. Okay, and then this is the first chapter, Fantasy Creatures. And this is where I have a couple done. Or one done, because I did the one in the back. I love this. She's like carrying a world on her back. And it's a world of dinosaurs. You see the dinosaur down there? Another neat perspective one. Wings on her back. Flying above dragons. A Western dragon, a European dragon, and a Chinese dragon. Cool, huh? Oof, she's pretty. It's like something out of Nellicky Shoemaker. A dragon blowing out weapons of war and skulls and skeletons. Wow. Or sucking them all in, who knows? Ah, isn't this beautiful? Look at the dragon. And she's using one of her wings as shade. And the other one's demurely folded across her lap while she reads a book and she's curled around a dragon. I think that one is neat. Look at that. Now this bird, this side-eye bird, I colored him in another picture. He shows up in 2 big pages. This witch and her cat. What a cutie, huh? I've always thought about this one. This reminds me of the last Airbender's creature that flies. Is she beautiful? Here's the one. See, side-eye bird. Now, it's not exactly the same. It's pretty close, though. Side-eye bird. Side-eye bird. I had so much fun doing this one. Oh, I really, really did. There's some metallic acrylic in here. The rest is all alcohol markers. I don't think there's any pencil. No. I just had a good time doing this one. His pages just come out so nice because of the black. And they're just really fun. Really, really fun. It's an old page I did. That's 2. I think I've only done those 2. And she pretty. Yeah, really neat. Whoa. Bug did you hear that buzzing? Just hit me in the head. Yes, I have bugs in my cabin. I live in the woods. It's pretty hard to not have bugs. Here they all are. Here's that Icebean if you want to look for him. But I highly recommend this book. It's just a really neat book. And it's a shame I've not done more in it. Magical World. Those books with kind of the really bad paper end up getting overlooked for all my books with the really good paper. So I don't get to them enough. Magical World. Erik Barrett. 1, 2. All right. Okay. The last books we're going to do in this chunk is the R.J. Hampsons. Now, they are all gifted. I have never purchased an R.J. Hampson book, and I'm so excited. So you're not going to see any of them in this book because they're brand new. So we're just going to put them in here. Oh, wait. I do have more. Okay, before we do the R.J. Hampson, I forgot I had this little grouping. Yes. I want to do Angela Gonzalez. Now these two were gifts. And then I have her other one. I have her other one. The C one. I have to find it. Hold on. All right. So here we have Sea of Colors, Angela Gonzalez. And I already filmed the whole flipping through of this book and talking about all the pages, and I realized I forgot to press the start button. So I've already written down Sea of Colors, Angela Gonzalez. I spelled it wrong. It's got 2 Z's. And there are 5 pages in here. So let's look at it. You guys have all seen this one. And yes, this paper is awful. The cover is that weird matte that feels like there's something sticky on your fingers that I don't like. But as unpleasant as both the paper and the cover is, the artwork inside to me is worth it. Yes, I wish I could print it on PDF or that it was on better paper, but it's so delightful. And because the paper is bad, I feel like, and there's so many pages, I feel like I can just experiment. So I experiment with color combos that don't really work, or I experiment with mediums that don't really work, and I don't feel bad about it. This isn't a precious book where every page has to be a masterpiece. This was a color palette from the Sarah Renee Clark's Color Cubes that Amanda Colors pulled for the color palette of the month. She has a color palette of the month that Amanda colors. And this was a very strange palette that she colored, and I thought I would pick a page that would normally not be those colors and make them those colors and see what happened. I like it. I think it was fun. My pens bled all over the place because Copics, alcohol markers bleed really bad. And I'm like, it is what it is. I enjoyed it. I liked the challenge, and I'm going to turn the page. So that's what this book teaches you. There is no medium that looks good in here. There's very few mediums that even work. And when you finally do find a medium that works, the page just the paper fights you. But if you let go of it needing to be perfect, if you get out your cheaper mediums, use your water-based markers, your cheaper alcohol markers, crayons, things that maybe you wouldn't use in a Hannah Carlzon book or a Kirby Rosanes book, and just experiment. This is eyeshadow that I used in the background. Had a good time. The rest is all alcohol markers. This gold marker didn't turn out gold on the paper. Did I cry about it? No. You know what I do? I turn the page because there's always another page. And I don't have to remember it. These are books to experiment in. And why not? You can enjoy the image. That's enjoyable. I love these images. They're cute. They're quick. The pages, I love the size of the page. I love this square format. You can make them as difficult or as easy as you want to. But at the end of the day, you're just going to turn the page, honey bunny. Don't worry about it. They're affordable, fun books, and they're adorable images. And it's a real artist. I like supporting her. I like both her artistry and her mission to save our oceans. She's very eco-friendly and eco-positive, and likes to spread awareness about taking care of our planet. Aren't these cute? Now, Amanda Colors does picks one of these every month. And I participate now and then. I could never do a full book project or full book color along. I prefer to bounce around in my books every month. I don't want to color in the same book every month. I want it to be fun, not a chore. And to me, it becomes a chore after a while. This is my favorite in the book that I've done. I just took it easy and backed off and let the ink spread, knowing that it was going to spread, and not not color close to lines because I knew the ink was going to spread at this point. And then I have some acrylic paint pens in there too to add some sparkle. And I liked the colors that I chose. But yeah, so I never have a goal of, spoiler alert, but in that question in the 2024 Freakout tag, which I'm going to film as soon as I finish this inventory project so I know how many books I have, there's a question like, what book do you want to finish this year? And the answer for me is always none. I have no intention of finishing a book. If I do, that's great, but it's never a goal. This is a terribly ugly page. I tried something that didn't work. And you know what? It's all right. I can laugh about it. I can look at it. I can remember trying and trying and trying and trying. And finally, when I was done, after torturing this poor page, again, this is eyeshadow. Yeah. I turn the page. That's what I do. And look at this cute one. And go on to another one, you know? Don't sweat it, baby. It's just paper and ink, and it's cheap paper and ink at that. And there's always another page. You could ruin 25 of these pages, and you'll still have 25 more, because I think there's 50 in here, isn't there? You could ruin every page in this book. And you know what you would do then? You'd go to another one. Go to another book. Close the book, open another one. That's so cute. We have so many pages to color. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to make 1 or 2 or 10 look ugly. And here's where she gives us some tips on how to save our oceans. So, Sea of Colors coloring book, Angela Gonzalez. And I love it. I love it so much that I was gifted this. Happy Cat Sweet Colors, also by Angela Gonzalez. Angela. And it's, this is a gift from my friend Mindy Bride. Now, I'm gonna tell you a secret. It's gonna be kind of unpopular, but I don't like to color cats. I love cats. I wish I could have one, but my dog is a cat killer. I think he never has, but he wants to, so I can't have a cat. But I've had cats my whole life, but I don't want to color them. No. I find them boring to color. I don't want to color dogs either, or horses. They're just boring. But these cats are freaking funny. And I've seen her dog book. It's not one that I'm not that interested in it. It doesn't, for me, it didn't have enough interesting pages. Because I don't care about the cats. What I care about is what they're doing. And they're so goofy looking. And they're so cartoony that I think I can color them any color. And in this book, the cats are just, they're cross-eyed. They're goobers. And like they're doing, that is such a cute little page, actually. And they're doing so many cute things. Le Café des Chats. And look at this. I think they're adorable. I love it that they have giant eyeballs, and then when they close their eyes, just little tiny eyelashes. It doesn't make any sense. Cats in kimonos. These are all hysterical. Those big eyes make me laugh so hard, and there's so much going on in these scenes that makes it, fun for me to color. They're great. Aren't they great? Halloween. Ooh, witch cat. Yeah, Christmas cat. Oh, good. There's seasons in this one. Oh, we'll have to do some of these seasonal ones. Yeah, gumball kitties. I am a seasonal colorist, very much so. Oh, actually, I saw someone finish this page recently and posted on Instagram. It was really cute. For some reason, cats and cactuses are fantastic, and I don't know why. Yay! These are just happy cats, surprised cats, funny cats. Cats doing yoga. Oh, Cats and yarn, of course. Lots of cats, 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 and cats. They're so funny. Ooh, speaking of, I need some ice cream tonight. When I get done with this, I'm going to treat me to some ice cream. That's the only one I've done. I did this as a buddy to break in this book. I don't know what. It's very bright. I was playing with it. Everything bled. It'd been a while since I colored on this paper, and I'd forgotten that. So I had to make some of the outlines very thick to cover up all the bleeding. It's all alcohol markers and some acrylic paint pen, but it's mostly a hot mess is what it is. And I love it. And I don't care because you know what? I'm going to turn the page. Oh, and I forgot my blotter. I talked about this when I finished this page. I got all done. It was completely done. And then I thought, you know what? It really needs a background. So I just put the page back down. I had already taken my magazine page out, my blotter page out, and I did all the yellow. And then I went to go check it out, and I was like, oh no, look what I did. And I don't know if I can salvage that. But you know what? It doesn't matter, because I get to turn the page. Oh, kitty on a bicycle. Happy cat. They're great, aren't they? Bus cat. You can have all kinds of cats. So, yeah. And the fact that you don't really see most of their whole bodies, which is nice. You know, you're coloring tails and necks and front legs. Cupcake cats. Sushi cat. That's awesome. That's great. Oh, look. He's dreaming of fish. He's hoping he'll find a fish. Yep, definitely need some ice cream tonight. Oh. Oh. Isn't it fun? Oh, kitty's in the boat. If it fits, I sit. Oh. Boy, the kitties and ice cream theme is strong in this one. Sweet cat. See, there's so many pages that if you ruin one, whoop-de-doo. Why is he so big? Baking, yay. Aww. I don't know what's happening here. And then a maze. And then sometimes she puts this paper to write notes in the back. She's from Colombia. And that's Happy Cat Sweet Colors. So I have done one in that one. Happy Cats. Angela Gonzalez. One. All right, and then the last one I have of hers is The Magical Colors of Fairies. Now, this is an older book, and I've always wanted this one. I think of all of her books, this is my favorite. This was a gift from Beth, my friend Beth, who is my silent subscriber that I have not been able to successfully stalk yet. I'm trying to find her. I will find her, and I will love her. I will shower her with my love. This is more intricate, this whole book is. I don't see this one colored in as much, but I love it. This is my favorite one because of how detailed it is. I love all the detail. Now, I don't believe I've done anything out of this yet. This is on my list to do. I don't know. I don't think I did. I'm trying to, my rule for myself is when I get gifted a book, within 2 months, I do a page in it. I give myself that extra time just in case I got the book in the middle of the month or something. But I try to do within 1 month. Just immediately to show my appreciation. This person gifted me this beautiful book, strawberry, more strawberries, and I want to show them how much I love it and use it, because it was gifted from their heart, so I want to put some of my heart in it right away. So I do. You'll see I have 1 page done in almost every new book I've been given, but I have this one slated for August because I ran out of July. It's so cute. But I'm thinking that I'm thinking I might have moved it up, so we'll see. It's adorable. But see, very intricate. I don't think I'd use alcohol markers on a page like this. Here, yeah. But for those really intricate ones, maybe I'll try to see if my polychromos work in this. Fine liners, water-based markers, different things. Try some different things in this. Aren't they cute? Fairies that fly, fairies that swim. I just think it's beautiful. More strawberries. Oh, I love strawberries. Oh, I slated this one. Okay. Yep, I think I had decided this was going to be my first page, but now looking at it, I'm going to take this out of there because I might change my mind. I was having a very hard time deciding what my first page out of this would be. There's so many great pages. I mean, her style's different. This is before she did the big eyes. I mean, there's big eyes in the birds, but that's about it. The animals. I guess maybe she doesn't do people with big eyes. Maybe that's it. But it is different than her more current ones, and I like it a lot. These are so cute. I mean, come on. Can you get any cuter than this? This one is sitting right beside me at my coloring table in case I can sneak it into the end of the month. Oh. Oh, what a fun colorist she is. Look at the wormy sticking out of the apple. Lots of pages in these books. That's fall. Got the fox and the pumpkin. Her creatures are just so quirky. It's an owl. Oh, I think, yeah, the owl's holding a heart. And then some pages to write in at the end. A maze. She always sticks some fun little things. There's a color wheel. Oh, the meanings of colors. More pages to write on with questions. And it's like a little journal in the back. Decorate the landscape. Yeah, there's like some little activities in the back. So I don't have anything done in this one. This one is the last one of this series for me to do a page in. So let's write the magical colors of fairies. Magical colors of fairies. Angela Gonzalez. Nothing done in that one. All right. Fantastic. Okay. We have one more one-off that was a gift. And that is The Secret World of Frog. And I just completed a page in this one and posted it not too long ago. This is Lucy Hatter. This is a very quirky, strange book, and a lot of people don't have this one. It's on Amazon, and this was a gift from my friend Rachel, and she's at Jelly Starburst is her Instagram. And look, you can sign up through their website and get a free page, a free bonus page. And Lucy Hatter is just, I love this book. I love this style. Yes, it is another Amazon printed book, printed in Troutdale, but luckily there's no black in it. It is very thin. This is the exact same paper as the Angela Gonzalez paper. So it's very tissue paper thin. Everything bleeds on it. They do have a color testing page for you, but it is single-sided. And the lines are very thin and very light. So maybe that's why it's not so popular, because people aren't sure what to use on it. So I did this page first. My picture of it was taken at night, the one I post on Instagram. And it's night now, but I have better lighting right now, so it looks very dark, but it actually isn't. This is eyeshadow in the background, a blue and a like a gold that I mixed. And then alcohol markers for the cups and acrylic paint pens, a metallic, one of these, the super golden markers, which are right within reach all the time because I'm using them on every page almost. Thank you, JMac Creative, Julia, because those are fantastic. And so this is almost everything's outlined in that to give it all that shimmer and shine. I loved coloring this. So, yeah, the paper's horrible, but the images are just so much fun. And again, you know, it's just easy, fun coloring. And when you're done, you just turn the page. But look, I mean, I love the delicate thin lines, and she has all these sayings on this side. Your value is not measured by your productivity. Coloring world, that's a good one for us. There's no set number of pages that makes you a colorist. You're a colorist because you color. You do not have to be productive. This one with all the strawberries, is that the front page? Yes. Now look at the way they colored strawberries, just flat red with white. I love it. You can make these as realistic or as cartoony as you want. But this frog is adorable. I think Lucy Hatter just has made herself an incredibly fun world. And I want to be in it. I'm going to try pencils in some of these because these, like especially this one, because these are smaller images. There's less in it to color. Now this one I'll probably do alcohol markers. But these smaller areas I might try pencils. Legs crossed. Is that not funny? In a world where you can be anything, be good. I love the sayings. And look at him. He's just like, hello. Great, great book. Strawberries! Just great book. And once you find the means that work for you, I mean, look at his butt. I love his butt in this page. With these really thin, light lines. Maybe gel pens, you know? If you got a nice big set of gel pens with lots of colors. I do. I got one of those sets straight from China that are all those sets that are exactly the same, just renamed. I might try doing it in gel pens. Oh, I'm kind of ready for that weather. Summer here isn't that much fun with global warming. We have a lot of heat and wildfires. So summer used to be great in Oregon. It was the best time. Perfect weather. Now we have these over 100-degree days and wildfires. Secret World of Frogs. So we're going to add that one in here. I adore this book. It's one of my favorites in my collection, to be honest. It's just such a neat little book. And I love that it has the artist's hand, you know, the artist's touch in it. The Secret World of Frog, yeah. You can really see her style in it. That's what I like. The humanity in these pages, which is AI completely strips out of it. Even if I didn't have an ethical problem with AI, I think it's just plain ugly. And I don't want to color it. It's disturbing. I have one done in there. Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. This is such a neat book, Rachel. I love it. Okay, now let's do Minimania. This is Minimania 2. There's so many pages in this that I can't imagine getting more, but 3 is really nice too. I mean, there's 1, 2, and 3 are really nice. I'm not as crazy about 5. 5 has a lot of wallpapery type stuff, but these books are so good. And I resisted because because of the paper, because there's 2 sets. I just didn't, but they're so cute. And the second set is on black paper with lighter lines, with lighter images. We're going to go through the darker ones so you can see it better. You've seen this, Minimania 2. It's just, but even the wallpaper pages are so cute. It's just so cute. Her characters with their happy, laughing faces just make me so happy. And what I like is that she has so many different styles. She has styles with lots of little things. She has shelves that are popular. She has big things that go edge to edge. She has things that are small, that are framed, mandala-like. I mean, she kind of puts everybody's coloring preferences in here so that you can find something in here that you like. Oh, these critters are so cute. You know, sometimes they're framed like this, sometimes they're framed like that, and sometimes they're not framed at all. Sometimes they're open, sometimes they go edge to edge like this. I mean, they're just, I love this picture. This is the reason I wanted this one. Look at that. I love this size of little things. I recently heard Shell from Shell's Coloring Journey. She said that she knows that, I think it was Shell, or it was Emma. Sorry, I can't even remember. I watch all of you guys' videos. That even though she knows you can just do this little part, the page doesn't feel finished until she's done all 4. So it's not a help to just have people like, oh, I can just do that element and be done. Like, no, and I'm the same way. It has all the elements have to be done for the page to be completed. And I think these are cute. They're like little snapshots. See, and then here's the dollhouse style, all these different styles that we like that are showing up in other coloring books. I love that they're mixed in here, so we're not getting the same style, the whole pocket corner thing. Oh, here's them. Here's the one I'm doing. I picked one of those little ones because I decided, hey, let's be smart, Candice. Let's experiment with mediums to see what works on this paper. So I'm using a lot of different mediums in here. I haven't used pencils yet, but I think I will for the last ones. Alcohol markers and acrylic paint pens are kind of mostly what I've used here, some gel pens. Just trying to see what works. And yes, alcohol markers bleed terribly. You have to be really careful with them. But I'm experimenting with these. I love that one. Just being smart. Look at this one framed in. I love this ovally looking thing. I just think Gabby Wolf is amazing. Now, you can find her on Etsy. She doesn't have, these books don't come on Etsy. I wish they did. I wish I could get the books in PDF form and have it on my own paper. But she does have some single pages. And trying to remember right now off the top of my head if they're pages from the books or if they're different pages. I don't know. Check her out. She is on Etsy. In fact, does it tell her Etsy shop in here? And this one was a gift from Anonymous. I have a secret about Anonymous. Anonymous, I love you. Here she is. She's on Facebook and Instagram at this. She has a website, and she also has a few things on Etsy. I kind of feel like Etsy isn't where she's at. Maybe try her website. I have met Anonymous. Anonymous reached out to me. And so I now know who Anonymous is. But Anonymous wants to remain anonymous. So I love you, Anonymous. Okay. Minimania. 2. Now, the likelihood of me getting more of these is strong. So, but I'm not gonna, it's not in the plans. If it comes, it comes, and it'll go on another page, and I won't worry about it. Gabby Wolf. Now, I don't have any done in here yet, but I do have that one I'm working on currently. Okay. I wanted to do R.J. Hampson tonight, but I tell you what, I am tired. So I'm going to stop here, and we're going to start with R.J. Hampson in the next video. I have just enough oomph in me now to get me some ice cream and do a little bit of coloring before I go to bed. So I want to thank you all for joining me on this journey. And look what we're doing. Look what we've done. We've got all of our color by numbers in, and I've even put the new ones in there. There's Quirkles that I recently was gifted. Circulism Symmetry was gift from Rachel. Quirkles was from Carrie Kay. Circulism Ocean was from Beth. So I got my new circulisms in there. And then we have plenty of room for more color by numbers. And then we have the books. And look what we've done. We've done all these. Now, this is blank because it's mythographics. And there's 3 coming out this year that I'm planning on. So Mythogorias. There's some Mythogorias coming out. I didn't leave them. I should have left at least one, but oh well. And what we did today. So, nice little chunk. Yes, Mythographics and Mythogorias. There is a lot coming out, as you know, of both. So keep your eyes out. My tired brain isn't remembering right now, but I think there's one mythographic coming out, Magical Apothecary by Shelley Carroll, the same artist that did Vengeful Forest. And I think that's the only mythographic that's coming out for the rest of the year. The others are next year. But there's a couple of Mythogorias that are coming out. And I know that Alessandra Fusi has one, The Undead Academy, that I'm really excited about. She has calmed down, so her coloring is much easier to color. And this is it's a school. We love magical schools, don't we? And then, Tatiana, I think, has 2 coming out. Is she the one that's doing Poison Passion, or is that? I don't have the right information in front of me, so we'll talk about that soon. But there's one artist that's coming out with 2 back to back. It's very strange, but I don't think it's Fabiana. I think it's Carolina Wachowski. I don't know. We'll see. But lots of good stuff coming out. So there's going to be plenty of add-ons, I'm sure, in my book where the artists aren't together. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. And again, if you do this in a notebook where you can, like Happy Planner, where you can pull out the pages, insert more pages, you can always just take a page out and redo it and put it back in, or add a page. Always. So you can make it so that there's never anything out of order. All right. I love seeing what you guys are doing with your coloring journals. So much fun. So much fun. Keep it up. It's really a great way to get your hands into all your books again and look through all your pages. It has energized me. I am now up to, I think, 17 pages this month. I'm definitely going to hit the 20 mark, which is probably the most I've ever done. So just getting in these books is just really inspirational. And all of you have really given me a lot of inspiration this month. Take care. Happy coloring, and be well. Bye-bye.